This video is to work on any questions you might have from page 15. That was one of our snow day assignments, so I was just going to run through a little bit of how to do that. So let's take a look at this, the top part, the notes that I had given you. When we solve quadratic equations by graphing, we find the solutions. If you remember Angry Birds, we find the solutions where the graph crosses the x-axis. So let's think about that. If it's an x-intercept, then we know that y has to be 0. X-intercept y has to be 0. So if that's true, then it's the value of x that makes this whole equation 0. So solutions are the same as roots, are the same as zeros and x-intercepts. So if we think about maybe this is a ball, and the ball reaches its maximum height at your vertex, and then where it hits the ground is where you find your solutions. So let's take a look at a couple of these examples. Let's take a look at number 1 down here. Number 1, if you look on page 15, your number 1 is crossing at 1 and -2. So the solution set would be 1, -2. We use curly braces because it's equal to those two values, and it's the solution set. Now if you take a look at number 3 though, number 3, here is your x-axis. Highlight that in orange for you. Here is your x-axis. Well, this graph is not crossing that x-axis anywhere, so we have no real solution. We say that we have two complex or imaginary solutions. We have to imagine where that plant is getting its nutrients from the ground, because we can't see any place that that plant is crossing to have roots. So this would be no real solution. So that's how we're going to solve by graphing. Next week when I see you, I'll teach you how to use a graphing calculator and have the graphing calculator give you those values. But this is how we just look at a graph and find the intercepts. Email me if you have any questions. Thanks.